Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how I created this really beautiful cool tone smoky eye with a pop of blue. And if you guys want to get this look, then just keep watching. The first thing that I'm going to use is this Lorac behind the scenes primer, and this actually came with the palette, so I decided to use it. And I'm just going to apply a very thin amount of this all over the lid and up to the brow bone. And primers just ensure that your eyeshadows last all day, they don't crease, and it really brightens up the pigmentation of the eyeshadows as well. So you really want to blend that out, and I always let it set for just a little bit. Make sure that it's completely dry before you start applying your eyeshadows. And I'm going to use my Lorac Pro 2 palette for this tutorial today, and it looks so pretty because it's brand new. I haven't used it yet. And I am going to take the color Buff, which is this really nice ivory bone color, and it is matte, and I'm going to put that on the brow bone with a small eyeshadow brush. I really like to start on the brow highlight first because it just really helps with blending, and it just makes it easier for me to smoke out that transition color in the crease. And now I'm going to go in with the transition color in the color light brown, which is a perfect color for the transition. And I'm taking a large fluffy blending brush. And I'm just going to put that in the crease, and I'm going to work it back and forth. And you just really want to smoke that out and make sure that there are no harsh edges. And I'm going to bring it right underneath the start of my brow as well. And I kind of just start by placing the color right in the center of the crease, and then kind of doing the windshield wiper motions back and forth. And anywhere that you want it to be extra smoked out or extra buffed out, you just work your brush in small circular motions. Now to really start smoking out this look, I'm going to take the black from the palette, and you can see that it is super pigmented, and I'm just going to start really smoking out the outer corner of the lid. And you can see here that I'm kind of just patting it on, and I'm going to stay right underneath the crease, and then I'm going to take a 217 brush, I'm taking a Real Techniques brush for this. And I am going to lightly start smoking out the outer edges. You have to be really careful when you're working with black because it can get really messy. So you just want to slowly work up the intensity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend it out, and then I'm going to add some more color, and then softly blend it out again, and then add more color. And this way you don't end up with a lot of black all over the place. So you can see here that I'm just going to add a little bit more black on the outer corner just to really intensify it. And I'm going in with a smaller brush just to really get the color exactly where I want it. And then I'll go back in with that Real Techniques brush again, just to make sure that everything is blended out. And now I'm going to take this pewter color from the palette, and I'm going to place that on the center of the lid. And I'm just going to pat it on because I want most of the color to be in the center, and I really want the color to be very intense. And then I'm slowly going to bring it in towards the tear duct area. And you can see here that you don't really want to cover the black, but you want to go over it just a tiny bit so that they blend in very nicely together. And then I'm going to take this cool gray color, which is a matte, and I'm just going to slightly use this color just to blend the two colors on the lid. And this is just going to help me blend that out so that it looks really seamless and you can't really tell where the black ends or starts. And now I'm just going to line my lids using my Immortal gel liner from Makeup Geek. And I am creating a pretty dramatic winged liner. You can see here that it almost touches the end of my brow. So you want it to be pretty dramatic. And now I'm going to use my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil in the color Binge, which is a really nice navy blue. And I'm just going to line the lower waterline with this. I will be going over it with an eyeshadow. And I just really want to make sure that you can't see any flesh through the pencil. So I'm putting it in the waterline as well as the lower lash line. And then using a pencil brush, you just want to go in and really smudge out that liner, just so that you don't see any harsh lines underneath the shadow. And then I'm taking the color Navy from the palette, which is this beautiful navy blue. And with the same pencil, with the same brush, I'm going to put the eyeshadow over the eyeliner. And I really want to focus all that eyeshadow really close to the lash line. Make sure that it's nice and dark, closest to the root of the lashes. And this is a double-ended brush that I got from my Ipsy bag. And I'm just taking the other end of the brush and smoking it out. Then I'm going to take that light gray shade again, and I'm going to use this to smoke out the lower lash line even more. And I'm just going to take a small eyeshadow brush, and I'm really going to buff out that lower lash line. You can see here that I kind of just work my eyeshadow brush back and forth, and I'm really blowing that out under there. And you really don't need a lot of eyeshadow. These are super pigmented, so just a little bit goes a long way. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the silver eyeshadow, and I'm just going to lightly tap it on the inner tear duct area just to put in a little bit of light. And it's just going to give you a little bit of lightness right here in the inner tear duct. I always have to do this step. And then the lashes I'm going to use today are in the style Be Brave, and these are from Town of Lashes. You can see here that they're a little bit thicker on the outer part of the eye, which I think goes really well with this look. That's why I decided to do a really dramatic liner. And you can see here that the eyes are very smoked out, very dramatic, and I'm really liking this cool tone smoky eye with a little bit of pop of color on the lower lash line. So here are the eyes finished, and now we can move on to the rest of the face. And here I am super excited to try out my new Makeup Geek blushes. This one is in the color Spellbound, and it is one of my favorite blushes. I love this color. And I'm going to put a little bit of that on the apples of the cheeks, and for a highlight I'm using the color Honeymoon right on top of that. So you can see the Honeymoon just gives me a really soft glow. Nothing too dramatic. This was my first time using it. I thought it was going to be a lot more shimmery, but it is very soft. So in the future, I'm probably just going to use it more as a blush because I really like an intense highlight. That's just me. If you like something a little bit more soft, then I would totally recommend the Honeymoon. It would be perfect. And then I'm just going to go in with a matte lipstick by Maybelline in the color Sensation line. This one is in the color Nude Embrace. So it is a really nice soft nude, and I love that it's matte and it's super creamy. So here is the completed look. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you like these type of makeup tutorials, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope that you try this out for yourself. As always, don't forget to hashtag me on Instagram, Justine21, and I will see you in my next video.